Kansas City really is a sports town, but recently the excitement for women's sports has been off the charts.
From the historic CPKC Stadium for the KC Current, even more growth is on the way.
KSHB 41 sports reporter and news reporter Todd Palmer shows us how the excitement stretches across the board.
Fueled by the current success, there's a rising tide for women's sports locally. But it's actually nothing new for Kansas City.
I think we've been on the cutting edge for decades in Kansas City when it comes to women's sports. We have Win for KC, a program that is 25 plus years long now, and the impact it's had on girls and women in participation in sport. The women leaders in college sports is based in Kansas City. Then you think about the KC Current and what they've done. But yes, there's certainly a movement in Kansas City.
Opportunity is the name of the game for girls and women in sports.
When you have the support, right, when your community supports you, when the media supports you, when the coaches support you, it keeps those athletes in the game. And that's the key, especially in female sports. Soccer, volleyball, basketball, softball.
Kansas City has always punched above its weight class at the youth and high school levels of girls' sports, but that momentum is surging into college and pro sports now.
Women's sports has been knocking on the door for many years, and I think now with social media and the expansion of streaming and the expansion of television coverage that are finally taking a chance, on women's sports.
Thomas is the president of the KC Pro Women's Volleyball team, which begins play next January. She sees Kansas City as a women's sports hotbed.
And there are 17,000 club players in Kansas and Missouri. And then if you narrow that down in an hour radius of Kansas City, there are 10,000 players. So you take those coaches. We have 13 colleges from NAIA, NCAA, junior college that are all, many are very successful. So we are, I feel like, a volleyball capital, in the United States.
For Abbott, whose husband Jeff is a Raytown South graduate, she sees the Kansas City community as the ideal place to build a softball empire.
My biggest goal right now is just to create a community of softball players, right? A community of pitchers and catchers, and take them to the next level. Let's develop the next Monica Abbott. Let's develop the next Olympian, the next Tennessee softball star or Mizzou softball star.
Todd Palmer, KSHB 41 News.